Hello, everybody. Astro gravitational report. Rough times, right? Especially in the morning. Disorganized. You don't feel very well. The situations is not the way it should. You need to organize your life. You organize after the shadow work. Maybe the shadow work continue going on. It will still continue going on until the sun doesn't come out of Scorpio. So a little bit of rough situations. So maybe you're feeling early in the morning. You need to understand until noon, until 1 o'clock. There's going to be intense energies because the moon is going to be going into Virgo. Decide to heal things, decide to fix things, decide. But it doesn't come with pressure. It comes with knowledge. The knowledge that turns to a wisdom about the truth. That's what it is. If you only learn about knowledge and keeping the knowledge, you don't gain the wisdom. So the truth will missing from within. A lot of healing continue going on. So please be patient from within yourself and everybody else that is out there. Don't go and create actions if you haven't healed yet. The worst damage happens is when you are fully unhealed and then you create more damage than it should be. So if you're not healing things from within you, haven't done things within yourself, give yourself time today through the day. Let like afternoon kicks in energies. There will be intense energies during noon, 1 o'clock for it, but then the things is going to take a little bit more relaxed, healing the mother energy of Lilith, of the moon, actually, not Lilith. The mother energy of the moon is going to be kicked in. And when it kicks in, that's going to be the healing Mother Mary from within. You may have reconnect your feminine energies. You're going to be looking at within the feminine energies. There was a great feminine energy there. I posted over on Facebook. It's in Bulgarian, but I will try to translate it through English to be more understandable for it, so you guys can getting better with in your life. I had a couple of calls this morning there about this feminine disorganizations, these things. Please make sure you are grounded, those intense energies. Okay, grounded techniques. Use the grounded techniques. Some of you knows what I'm talking about grounding techniques. Okay, go barefoot, go touching pipes, go touching the metal, go without nothing around, go take a shower, and picture yourself you're grounding to the earth because the water coming out from the earth, it comes through the pipes. They are metal. Grounding yourself that way. Colder shower will help you if the energies are intense from within you. I had to do it this morning, so I know what I'm talking about. And confirmation comes in with two people calling me that they have a problem with grounding. So it's collective, guys. Don't take it personally. Careful how you take the things from within you today. But it's going to be a beautiful overall day. The beauty of you begin to reorganize, you beginning new things from within you, you picking up yourself up, you putting the things into a better perspective, which is that's going to be doing the moon while is in Virgo. The first hours is not going to be pleasant. Nobody's pleasant when I go back home, find all the mess. Nobody's pleasant when they find their own mess. Nobody's pleasant when they find their own faults. But nobody's pleasant that they have to clean, they have to do, and so on and so on and so on. It's going to be a good evolution time for some people. They're going to be crossing to things that never done before. So that's what this energies are going to be coming in today. But overall, in the afternoon, the energy is going to be a little different. You're going to sense it from within you. You're going to be feeling much better, more relaxed within yourself, and so on. So I'm going to go through the daily chat right here, right now. And what I'm talking about, that the energy around 4 o'clock is going to be very beautiful. In the afternoon, stay focused on that energy in the afternoon, okay? Because in the morning, in the early morning, we're talking about 7 o'clock. You're going to be waking up as the moon squaring this union with Mercury and Venus. Venus is coming out of the shadow. It comes out of the tunnel. It came out to the light. You may need some sunglasses for that light from within. But what do you see when it come out in the light after the tunnel? You see the destructions. You see the wrong situations. You see everything that now comes into the light. You see the reality the way it is. And guess what? It's not what you thought it was. Okay, you see the things that it's inside of it in the morning. The moon is at 5 degrees at Virgo. Midheaven it's at 11 degrees at Virgo. The midheaven is trining with the north node in Uranus and Taurus. You see the destructions in the earth that all this period they happen. Was that caused by you? Was that caused from within you? There's going to be a lot of self realizations hit you early in the morning. The ascendant is at 27 degrees of Scorpio. That intensified more the situations. Is about this shadow destructions from within. How much the damage the shadow did within your life, the face mask did within your life. That is going to hit you like a ton of bricks, like the trains hit you and so on. You might not going to feel very well of this energy. But if you did the work, you did the right situations, you are going to continue to practicing the transformations. Pluto is direct, Saturn is direct. So they are telling you, we taught you what you need to know. We tell you the changes of transformations. It's time for you to do it. And that's why right now, when you're walking out of the light, you're going to feel like doing it from within you. So, an hour later at 8 o'clock, midheaven is at 27 degrees of Virgo. It is opposing Jupiter and Neptune. You're preventing this not to cause more damage. You're going to be told not to do any more damage within. Enough is enough within the damage. Or is enough. For some, it's not going to be enough. For some, you did it, the more damage you did within, the more damage is going to come to you. That's how it is. The energy has to be balanced. Some of you are going to try to prevent this, but also this energy is talking about that when you're wounded, you're not healed yet. Don't try to solve situations within your life. So that's what I'm saying. You, the moon, it's still your intuitions from within you, with your mothering energy from within you is not fully healed. That's what the moon is in Virgo, to heal first itself before healing somebody else. So, about the feminine energies, you have to be compassionate with this. Take time to find the self love within yourself. Um, because the square between the moon and Venus talks about like intense energies of healing between daughter mother situation from within you. Also, blocking communications with mother or mother from within your own self for it. So if you're a mother, you have to grow within you. If you have situations within mother, then cut the connection, let the mother grow up. Because if a mother is immature, so you're not talking, you're talking to someone who is immature. If you are the child, then you're going to be talking to the mother to mature from within. So there's going to be a lot of this coming out of the surface for it. You're going to look at these situations. Midheaven is squaring Mars, so be careful with aggravations energies in there. Mars may be retrograde, but still Mars from within. So Mars is in divine energies with the authority. And someone's going to look at it for the divine. It's like, listen, you did everything upon yourself. It's God's mercy. What am I supposed to do with this? And so on and so on. You might feel this masculine energies within you. Careful with the authority right now because the sun is still in 25th degrees of Scorpio. It's got like another 5 days until moves out of this shadow of this underworld inside. So be careful with this situation. The ascendant is at Sag and it squares the moon as well. So be careful with the visions and communications within your unhealed intuitions from within. Okay. Maybe a mother figure or a feminine figure that you are respect, you may have some early conflicts within you. So at 9 o'clock The moon, it's at 6 degrees. It's going to be continue squaring this Venus and Mercury. This realizations is going to be coming into it. The midheaven though is in Libra. You're going to be looking at the relationships, and what is that karma that it's upon you. The North Node, it's in divine energies from with midheaven. Maybe something was happening in divine situations, divine learnings, because Saturn, it's also trining the midheaven and Libra. It is coming in to tell you, we told you that you have to do this and this. You didn't listen, so now that's what happened. You get what it was. So some of you is going to be maybe going through this relationships evaluations, maybe need for revaluations, but try not to have this communications right now. You may feel like you need communications. That comes in from Venus and Mercury, the needs of seeking this things within the past. That is about Jupiter, that is retrograde. That is Neptune, that is retrograde. But since the emotions are squaring all this, which is the moon, is not preferable because you may see the wrong things, you may say the wrong things, and things gonna go south. Things gonna get bad. That's why please stay away from communications unless you need an advice, you need something, you're looking to look at this situation, what is going on. All right. If you need some help, you guys know I'm here. You can find me on the Facebook, private message me if you need astrology report or a twin flame soulmate situations from within you. Not a big deal. We can see what we can do about this. 10 o'clock, the moon has a trine with the ascendant, a little bit positive energy. You see that some work needs to be done. You look at it, the work that needs to be done, you're assessing the damage. Okay, and you look at it, what the damage was. Nobody likes to tell them, hey, you self damage yourself. Nobody likes this. Nobody wants to see things from within. But Virgo, it is about healing. Virgo, it is about self developing from within. That is the sixth house, the house of the hospital within yourself. That is where the mother heals the child. That is the times when you have to heal your inner child from within you. So take this time for it and seek the within the pain, heal the pain from within. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. You are coming out of the tunnel. You see the light, but you're tired. Some of you maybe you feel this melancholy energy, this longing energy, this sadness, and so on and so on, to lower vibes for that because you're exhausted of being squeezing out during this shadow work period from within you. So at 11 o'clock, the ascendant, it's 21 degrees. You're going to be looking at for what you need to change, what you need to transform, but that energy of transformation has to come in later on. Now, the midheaven is at Scorpio. It is opposing Uranus in the North Node, like the whole karma is bad and so on. Yes, it was. It is, and it still is. It's to remind you that this work has to be done. It's your work. It's your internal work from within. Yes, creates a pressure. Yes, creates situations, but you have to find the exit out. You see the exit, but you're so tired of this. And look what you need. Take time off. Take time, break time. If you can afford it to be off of work, take a sick day, for example. Take some little bit off grid work, work on yourself, grounding. That's what the moon right now is in Virgo, to ground yourself out. But you can't ground yourself out because the energies are so intense. So actually, you have to perform a physical grounding from within all these heavy energies, because this is like someone is squeezing the last drops of this shadow. Okay, so at 12 o'clock, midheaven is together with Mercury and Venus, and that is squaring the moon. But the moon is in divine energies of the ascendant, that is in at Aquarius. Of course, age of Aquarius is going to help you. The new road, the new situations, the evolutions, find the new path. The moon is then beginning to be a trine with Uranus. Now you see this, that you have to work with the universe. Okay, but the midheaven together with Mercury and Venus, they are actually, midheaven is at 0 degrees 8 minutes in the Sag, Mercury at 0 degrees, 33 minutes there actually together, and Venus is at 1 degree, 49 minutes. So all this energy about right now that the love it's coming out, the need to talk of love it's coming out. It has to be healed. It has to be healed from what you hear. But the moon, it says like emotions are not correct. I'm emotionally not available. I'm emotionally not stable to do this. I have to put my emotions in healing mode. So heal yourself from within. At 1 o'clock, that energy actually is going to put more pressure. Here it's coming to the tipping point of the ascendant. The ascendant is actually at 1 degrees of Pisces, and it begins to opposing the 8 degrees of the moon. So in between 1 to 2 o'clock, you're going to feel this intensify energies that you see that, oh, everything is crash, oh, everything is bad, everything I cannot heal, I cannot do this, I cannot. You need to learn. It's not about what you're telling yourself as negative talk. It is about to access and to look at it, the damage, and realize the truth, not to have a self negative thoughts from within. Midheaven is at 14 degrees. It's going to be squaring the moon. The moon is going to be very intensified to this energy. But that is about you to really understand why in the first place, what causing it. You to go ahead and make a root cause analysis of everything that happened. That's what I'm telling you. If you guys need some help, I'll be here for you. So at 2 o'clock, this energy begins to shift. You understand that everything has to come out on the surface. We're talking about the knowledge that you gain, the informations that you receive. You have to turn it to wisdom, and that wisdom to tell you, you have to become the truth. If you just get the knowledge and you're looking at on the base of the knowledge, things gonna repeat because you didn't learn the lesson that was turned to a wisdom. And from now on, you to act on the truth from within, then everything else is gonna fall within its divine orders. How are you gonna understand this? Mars is in divine energies with the sun. Take the divine authority from within you. Okay, midheaven is going to opposing Mars. Of course, Mars is going to be like, I did my job, you didn't did yours, so we have to do your job. And you're like, I need your help, and you're like, no, you don't need the help. You haven't grown up. You need to grow up a little bit. And some of you are going to maybe feel this energy, but some of you is going to be like, okay, if you want to work, but you have to be doing the work within. I can't just doing all the work by myself, and so on and so on. So the ascendant that is a between Neptune and Jupiter is going to be actually help you. It's going to be, you see, if you don't learn on this, it's going to repeat. Look, accesses the damage, find the truth from within you. You have to change. You have to develop from within you. The moon, it is keep going forward. She's still trining with Uranus. You're getting at this divine support from Uranus. Okay, you're just gonna be just the rough times. You see the divine. It's coming. The question is why do you have to go through the rough times to seek the divine help? That it is. You're lacking the wisdom from within you. So 3 o'clock it's coming. The energies are getting a little better. Midheaven is it's beautiful, beautiful time with the moon, beautiful time with Uranus and the North Node. You are cooperating with the divine. You are doing the work with the divine. You understand this everything has been divinely guided, divinely ordered from within you. Midheaven is at 12 degrees of Capricorn. Uh, the moon, it is a, let me see perfectly, at 9 degrees of Virgo, and Uranus is at 16 degrees in Taurus. A beautiful Earth trine. That is it, a time that you are finally going to decide to put your situations, your things in order in the earth. That's what the grounding is going to be needed. That is it. When you can probably the best thing you can do is just go ground yourself in the best possible way. The ascendant is at at Aries is going to be squaring Pluto and squaring Lilith. The Lilith was your problem, maybe. Take a look your Lilith, where your Lilith is in your chart, and what that does. Specifically, if she's in the fourth house, we're talking about that it's a Lilith at home. How you are is at home. I'm seeing it here that currently at that position, since the ascendant is at Aries. Lilith isn't currently at Cancer. She is right now in the fourth house at Cancer. So if you have Lilith within the fourth house or at Cancer, take a look from within how your Lilith reacting from within you. So 4 p.m. it's coming. Finally, you see the light. Finally, there is no this intense pressure anymore towards the energies of Venus and Mercury. It doesn't have the squaring. You feel taking a breath. Yes, you ground yourself out. You came down the north. You remove the illusions. You remove the face mask. You begin to feel for the very first time, baby, how it feels to be really the truth from within you. How you really feel good within your own self as energy within you. So the ascendant is actually between the North Node and Uranus, and it's opposing the Sun, the authority within you. But since midheaven is together with Pluto, that transformations that you did within yourself, if you did the transformations, you're going to feel very beautiful in you. It's a beautiful energy. You're gonna feel you are at complete with your transformations. You're complete with talking about your love, your expressions, and so on. You're beautiful within the authority within you. There is a beautiful trine with Lilith. You don't have the conflict with Lilith inside of you. There is a brand new visions that's coming in. The authority within you is okay with the damage that happened in the past, and the moon is okay because it's divinely guided from the universe, and you're healing your karma because the moon is in trine with the North Node in Uranus. But if you're not, then the intensifying the energies are going to be telling you it's time for you. So that is about 4 o'clock. As I said, in the afternoon, the energy is going to be very beautiful and these positions. At 5 o'clock, there's going to be intensified for those who hasn't done their job. The ascendant moves into the first degrees of Gemini. That is going to be opposing Scorpio and um, the Venus and Mercury at Sagittarius. Maybe aggravated communications and so on can kicks in. Don't call. Look before call. Think before you write something. Think before your actions are taking, and so on and so on, because this is the energy of the air. Okay, that's it is. And now fire and air energy specifically, we're talking about Sagittarius and Gemini oppositions. This is can cause a lot of fireworks. Nobody likes fireworks. Be careful with the words you're using in there because you may damage yourself. Midheaven is at Aquarius, but it's got a beautiful divine energy towards the moon. That's what you look for. You take a new path, not the old way, not that old situations. You taking the divine guidance from within you. So if you did a job, God, you're gonna feel like you're in a peace, you're in a paradise. 6 p.m. The energy is getting divinely guided, specifically with Lilith. You understand the goddess part of Lilith, that you Lilith run not only from Allah, but run from God and her divine purpose within herself to fulfill her destiny. She run away from the destiny. The ascendant is together with Mars, so be careful when a Mars is in your chart in there. But there is a beautiful trines with Mars in center with the midheaven and Saturn. Learning. You learn the things, you're good. Your performance is good. You're not angry. You're not agitated. There's nothing going on. The Mars and the Sun have a divine energies in there. You are divinely guided. You have the divine authorities within yourself. So you're good. If you don't do the job, it's good. It's not good because midheaven it's squaring the Sun and it's squaring Venus and Mercury. Again, it's about work, your inner work that needs to be done. That is it. The last time, so you guys, in the next, we're talking about 5 days. You are going to be going through this shadow period, the last drops of the shadow periods. The moon, it's at 11 degrees, 11 minutes at Virgo, is still trying to get the help, the divine help from Uranus and the North Node. So at 7 p.m., the energy is getting really beautiful. Midheaven, it is opposing the moon. And usually during that time, you are going to be angry at something, at intensify at something. That could be energies within your intuitions. Why I don't listen to my intuition? Why I don't listen to myself? Don't have a negative self-talk from within. Maybe as something my mother should have taught me, my mother should have taught me, or I should have known this as a mother. All that situations from within. But when you look at it on this, you look at it, the things that you need to improve. The negative information comes in to tell you what you need to improve from within yourself. The ascendant is at Cancer. It's about the family. Maybe something happened within the family, destructions within the family, because Jupiter is back into Pisces and he's retrograde. He makes you revise things, minimize the growth. You maybe lose growth, lose to grow up. You lose a lot of things. No, you're not. You're actually looking how much things you lose because you don't want it to grow. A lot of internal realization. Those who did the work, though, yeah, those who did the work, you guys gonna be rocking. 8 p.m. So the ascendant, it's pretty close together to Lilith, and it's opposing Pluto. Of course, Lilith doesn't want to change. Lilith got used to it, to be herself, running away from Adam, running away from God, and so on. This is going to be triggered because it is in Cancer, but Lilith is retrograde. That means that Lilith does internal evaluations. Does that really have to be like that way? Does I really have to do all this? What's causing to me? Why I didn't grow up? Midheaven, it's 28 degrees in Pisces, and Jupiter is in 28 degrees, 52 minutes in Pisces. So a lot of tensions to this lack of growth within, but you're going to see the light, the authority from within. You're going to see this beautiful energy if you did the work. You understand that growth, and you work that growth, and you grow up, and now you're good. You don't have to deal with this anymore. Venus and a Mercury is also in a beautiful, it's a beautiful time of expressions, of very beautiful communications can come to this time about this Lilith and about the situations within the family from within. The moon has got a very beautiful energy, doesn't have aggravation aspect. You're going to be feeling great. Okay? Which is great. All right? 9 o'clock. So when even more beautiful energy is coming, midheaven is together with Chiron, you will have a divine healing coming in. That is divine energy towards the moon from within. The moon it begins to opposing Neptune. That's going to be you're going to see the bad decisions you made, the bad situations you did in the past. But you see them so you can heal them. That's what this is. You see them to heal them and you to evolve or rise about it. The ascendant is in 29 degrees of Cancer. It's opposing Pluto, but there is this beautiful trine between Pisces and Scorpio and Venus and Mercury. Beautiful energy. You catch that. Those energies from within yourself. You got nothing to worry about it. You actually going to begin to heal. If you're healed from within, you may be healing the collective, working within the collective energies to this beautiful mothering uh, and grow up. Is this is one of the mother teaching the child a lesson You are maybe teaching your inner child to heal. There's a lot of beautiful energy during this period from within you. So at 10 o'clock, midheaven is at 0 degrees of Taurus, divine energies towards Venus and Mercury, divine talk, divine timing. Are you going to talk into the divine? Are you going to be taking the divine energies? You need to understand the energies are flowing both ways. You express to the divine, and divine expressing to you. That's how the gravitations works. Whatever you're sending out, you also receive. That's how you all work. That's how the energy is working. The things can be a little bit intensified because the ascendant is at Leo. You know, we still have this Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus situations. From you may feel intensified energy because things doesn't go your way. You want to rule anything, everything. No, you don't. God rules. You are cooperating with God, and you become divine ruler. That's how it works. Big lessons from within you. The sun is still opposing Uranus. It's just kind of like a lot of drops. It's just like you're putting a charge to get and digging it to the last drops of the shadow works from within you. 11 o'clock, this energy can be more intensified because midheaven it is at 15 degrees of Taurus. North Node is on 13 degrees of Taurus. Uranus is at 16 degrees, so midheaven is right in the middle in there, causing all this shadow work to comes out. The ascendant doesn't help it because the ascendant is at 23 degrees and it's opposing Saturn at 19 degrees. Some of you probably are so stubborn to change, so stubborn to get to this new way of age of Aquarius. Some of you still want to be right. Some of you still want to be all this. If you're in that energy, I feel sorry for you. You still didn't learn the lessons of this shadow. You still have to go through this intense energies within yourself. And the moon, though, gets these divine energies to heal the intuitions from within you. Okay, so be careful with these energies. But if you did the work, you have nothing to worry about it because that's not applied to you. You may feel like this, but you feel like this because of the collective from within you. So that's what it was, the astrogravitational report. Uh, and hopefully that is going to be helping you with your life. If you guys have any questions currently, I see that 5 people are watching and so on. Let me know. If you, I said, if you need some help, you need astrogravitational personal report to know yourself as the energy, let me know. I'm available. You can find me on the Facebook. If you don't know how to get to the Facebook, it's in the banner. There is two icons. One is a Facebook in there. The other one it's PayPal. Or you can go in the channel that says about, and the links is below. It says Facebook in there. You can send me a message on the Facebook and see what we can do. But congratulations for those who did their want to work. Seek support if you need help for the work. If you're doing the work right now, I'm giving you personal advice. Continue doing this work. Now is a good time. Now is a good things for in yourself, and be patient. Learn to be patient with everything that goes on. It is a timing of this process. The light that's coming, you see the light. Be ready though when you see when I come out of the light. A lot of the people is gonna coming out of this light right now, and when they may be gonna be blinded. The paint of the light from within. That is it. When you've been so long in the dark, and all of a sudden they brings you out in the light. Guess what happens? You are blindfolded, and some of you is gonna feel blind from within. All right, guys. So I wanna let's do the things that we need to do. I'll be here later on at 4 p.m. We're probably gonna have some long sessions today and do the things from with. And we are going to be talking. There is some quite a few questions actually pops out, and so on and so on. If it needs some more support, then let's go ahead and doing the support collectively for the collective. That way, you help yourself, but you're also helping the collective, guys. All right, guys. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully everything's going to be okay with your day. I love, guys. Thank you, Tiffany. The love, sharing the love.